What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna check out a park. I've been to a couple times, but I've never filmed anything here before. But I know I really haven't uploaded too much as far as skating on here in the last month. I have had a couple other sessions, but those were more geared for getting just a couple clips here and there to do some promotional stuff for Punisher Skateboards. So I didn't really have anything going on to get a whole YouTube video actually going. And I haven't skated in about 2.5 weeks. And right now, probably got about 2 hours till it's gonna get dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and skate this part, get warmed up. We're gonna see what we can film. But I'm also gonna be skating in 3 days too. Today's a Wednesday and I'm also skating on Saturday. So I'll have some more content coming soon as well, but let's hurry up and get out here so I can make the most of my session before it gets too dark. Alright, so it's not a very big park, but we're gonna make the most of it. And I think we're gonna start out doing some manuals and some grinds and stuff on this ledge, which give kind of a comparison here. There's my board next to it, so not too low, not too high. So let's get it. One pebble I didn't see. Shit. Alright, got all my warm-up tricks with the ledge, which took longer than expected, but to be fair, I haven't skated in a couple weeks. So we're gonna move on to this flat bar. I think I'm gonna do front and back boards, front side 50-50, and then maybe back feeble, depending on how I'm feeling, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm definitely not doing the back feeble on this today. Not that I can't do them, but after not skating in almost 3 weeks, and this ground's kind of weird to skate. It's skatable, but it's old asphalt, so you can see there's definitely a bunch of different cracks and grooves in the ground. And there's spots where it's not completely even, so where you think you're getting ready to pop, you might feel a spot where you're sinking in weird or leaning funny. So the last thing I want to do is miss pop and just completely get wrecked on this thing. And I'm not trying to get wrecked on basics today, so I think what we're gonna do is, I've skated this rail before. I've done backboard across and down the whole thing. I think I'll just do it and actually get it filmed. Yeah, I want that cleaner. Alright, so I'm done skating the park. It's not the worst park in the world, but it's definitely not the best. I mean, it's all metal prefab stuff, and the ground is super rough and chunky and cracked up because it's on an old basketball court. And you can see there's one of the old poles right here, but yeah, I'm not feeling confident with doing anything else here. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird mind thing for me. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. I didn't skate as much as I would have liked and done as much as I would have liked, but yeah, I haven't skated in about 2.5 weeks. And my 2 sessions prior to that were like all 2 weeks apart too. So obviously the last skating upload I had was a month ago. It was that same session where I did the tray flip rocket fakie in that like micro mini indoors. Now I did have those couple sessions after that, like I said, but those ones were more about getting out and trying to just film a couple of clips for like some promotional stuff for Punisher, because there's gonna be new graphics coming out. And so yeah, that was the reason there hasn't been a lot of skating videos in the last month, because they were like, any sessions I did have, which were 2 sessions, they were just geared toward that. So it wasn't like I was sitting down and just trying to film every little thing and make a whole video out of it. So that's most like one of the reasons why there wasn't really a lot of skating videos this month and super recently, but as well as with the gaming videos. So I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. It's not anything crazy, but I just want to let you guys know, if you are interested and you are into this channel and like the content that I put out, just please hold on, because there is more content coming. It's just, it's hard when this isn't my actual job, which I'm sure you guys see my channel. I mean, I only have like 250 subs, so it's not like I have a lot of subs and a lot of, you know, reason to like go out every day, or really the ability to go out every day and just make any kind of content. But yeah, the last month has been challenging because my wife and I both work full-time, and we have a daughter too. So we're both working 40 hours a week, and there's days where we're trying to get her taken care of and situated, and then get stuff done at home too. Like even just little things, like by the time I get home, I'm trying to get my daughter good to go so I can get her settled in at home and get dinner made, do all that kind of stuff. So there's just, between work and that kind of stuff, it takes up a lot of time. And then the other addition to all that too, that has been in the last month, well, actually it did start about a month and a half ago. I've been kind of taking steps to, I'm trying to think of the right wording for this. So I've been kind of thinking about for quite a while. It's been about a year, like actually since before I really started diving into YouTube with like the gaming stuff even. But I've been wanting to look into possibilities for a potential future career. And I was going to start on learning some stuff last year, but then I started a new job and I was originally on a second shift. So it was making things kind of hard to navigate to really have time to do that. And at the end of the day, I don't have the time or finances to do an actual like school or college course or anything like that. So what I'm doing right now is honestly completely free. I'm doing it on my own time for free. I'm not going through a course. I'm not going through any kind of school. But I'm pretty much looking towards the general path of something within computer science. And I don't know exactly what I want to get into with it. Once I get to a certain point, I don't know where, like, I don't really have an end goal of what I want to do with stuff. But the last month, I've been kind of studying and learning, like, coding languages, which really I'm only on one coding language right now. So I've been using an app that's similar to, I think it's like Duolingo. I don't know how you say it, but that app where everybody's like learning like different languages like Spanish, French, German, whatever the fuck you want to learn. But it's apparently it's an app. When I've showed it to somebody that I know, they told me it was very similar. So it's an app like that, but to learn computer coding skills. So I've been doing that for the last month, which has also been taking up a lot of time because I've been trying to utilize this as if I'm going to school. But part of the reason I've been doing that, well, one, because I can't afford to go to extra school, like I said, but part of it too is I've been trying to do it on my own time because I feel like if I do it the way that I'm doing it right now, where it's completely free, I'm doing it on my own when I can do it and sit down, I feel like me doing it this way is kind of helping me keep interest because it's helping me feel like it's something I really want to do rather than just like, oh, I'm paying for a school, so I gotta get this done and I gotta be done by a certain date. I didn't want the hassles of that. Like, I don't want any kind of deadlines. I don't want to make sure I'm going to have to done or be done by a certain time or because I spent this much money. It's a free app, which you can buy like a premium version that you get a little bit more benefits out of it. But it's an app that lets you learn all these different things. And it's legitimate lessons you can go through too. And even though it's not like an actual school, which I know you can learn a lot of this stuff on your own anyway, but with me doing it this way, it definitely feels like I've been learning something, which, like I said, I've been thinking about this for quite a while, but it hasn't been until a month ago where I was really able to dive into it. And I think a lot of the reason I was putting that on hold too was because I didn't even have the remote thought that there would be an app that lets you do that. I was in my head, I'm sitting here thinking I have to be able to sit in front of a computer and watch stuff and actively do it that way. Which, with that mentality, it's like I got to be at home and being able to sit in front of a computer. So it's different now that I found this app because I can do it when and wherever. So like on my lunch breaks at work, I can go out in my car, I can fuck around and do that, or even like on a 15-minute break at work, I can do that stuff. I can be at home late at night, just like open it up on my phone, go through it quick. So it's been a lot more convenient to be able to have it more mobile like this because I can do it more frequently and have more accessibility to it. So yeah, that's the other part of what's been keeping me from uploading as much. So just between being a dad and a husband, working full time, and trying to learn some stuff for some kind of future career, that's just been taking up a lot of my time. But I've been trying to make it a priority to still work on some kind of videos when I can. It's been tough lately. So that's why this, like all that stuff, including the 2 sessions that, like I said, I was just trying to get little clips for some promotional stuff. So that's the biggest reason why there hasn't been as many uploads recently. But there is this video, if you're obviously watching this, and I'm going to be skating in a couple of days too, so that'll be a longer session, and hopefully because I skated today, I'll feel a little bit better once I do skate that day. And to kind of give you guys a little bit of a story before I end the video too. So I originally wasn't going to be skating today. I was actually going to skate, so today's Wednesday that I'm filming this, I was going to skate Sunday. So we had some stuff going on, and I was going to go to that park in my last skating video, the one that I uploaded a month ago where I was skating the Micro Mini, etc. So I was going to go out there, and usually they're open until like 9:30 most days, and especially on Sundays. So I had some stuff going on at home that me and my wife had to run out. We had to go to like a store and do some other shit. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I can leave by like 4 o'clock. Like we have got time. We can run to the store, get lunch, and I can leave around like 4, get to the place around 5 because it's an hour away from me. And I'd have like 3 to 4 hours to skate, which takes me like 30 to 45 minutes to like really be warm, and then I'd have a couple hours still. So I drive all the way to this indoor park. And mind you, I didn't see any kind of posts, no stories, like nothing. And this place hasn't even had anything on their Instagram or anything in at least like a couple months. I think the last things that I saw posted were from like September, so nothing even in like October that I saw. But anyways, I get all the way to this park after driving an hour away, and I already haven't been skating for 2 weeks, so I was really looking forward to the session. But I get all the way there, I walk in the door, and I see a printed out piece of paper with text on it on the door. And as I look at it, it said, November 10th, the park is going to be closing at 6 p.m. And I looked at my phone, sure as shit, it's November 10th, and it's 5 p.m. So I was kind of pissed because I drove an hour away hoping I was going to finally skate it for a couple weeks. And I wasn't going to go spending money to get in there and only be in there for an hour. And like I said, it takes me a good like 30 minutes to like really feel warm and confident. So I barely would have had a session out of that. And I wasn't going to do that. So I was probably there like on the general property for all of like 2 minutes. Like literally got out of my car, walked in the door. There's another door that you go into first to get into the shop part where you have to pay and everything. Saw it on there, turned right back around, got in my car, and drove all the way home. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at today, and that's what this video is, because I got out of work around like 3:15, and it took a few minutes to drive to this park. But where I'm at, and especially because I live closer to the East Coast, and I'm in Ohio obviously, but it's because of the time of the year, it gets dark around like 5:15 to 5:30. So I knew that I was only going to get like a couple hours, and especially after not skating a couple weeks, I didn't know what was going to happen. So nothing super crazy. I didn't even flip my board at all this whole session, which I wouldn't have trusted anyway. That ground was so cracked and uneven. I wouldn't have even felt comfortable trying to do any flip tricks. But I'm happy to at least have ran through a good amount of basic tricks. So hopefully when I skate in a couple days and have probably a longer and better video for you guys, it'll be a lot more enjoyable for me to skate and film it, as well as for you guys to be able to watch it. But yeah, if you guys, have made it this far into the video, I do apologize for just rambling on, but I kind of wanted to be able to give you guys that quick little info of like what's been going on, just in case anybody was curious, because like I said, I'm sure some people don't give a shit. They see a video, but if anybody has been curious of why I haven't uploaded as much recently, that's why. But I do still have intentions of doing skating videos. I'm still gonna do gaming videos. I just don't know how often I'll be able to get to them, and there might even be some weeks where I might not even get to it at all. And I know there's a couple games I'm looking at right now. There was one that I found for my phone that is something about a werewolf janitor. So that's going to be a video soon whenever I can get around and sit down and do that. So there's definitely still stuff coming in, and I'm hoping to get back into fingerboarding videos soon too, which when I do get back into fingerboarding videos too, that's going to be interesting because I accidentally broke my fingerboard I normally use, which was part of my wonderful Sunday after not getting a skate. So there's definitely going to be more videos coming, so just please be patient and just, I get some of you guys don't care, but just just understand that I do have a life. Like, this isn't my job as much as I wish it was, and I was able to make a living from it. Because if that was the case, I would be uploading and being more active on here way more frequently. But if you have enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video that we do, which more than likely, like I said, will probably be a skating video, but we'll see what happens. So I'll see you guys then.